Hey everyone, in today's video I want to address something that I think is a bit confusing in the home-based business industry, and that is the difference between passive income and residual income. And I hear these words tossed around a lot, and I think people tend to believe that they're basically interchangeable, they're the same thing, but they're not. So I wanted to address passive income and residual income by giving the real definition and also giving you some examples so that we know how to use these words. Now, I watch a lot of different YouTube videos, favorite video channels that I have of myself, and I see that people use this term passive income a lot. You can make passive income from home, you can make passive income online, and here are the top 10 passive income businesses to start in 2023. I hear that a lot, and the videos that are being made are always like online type of businesses that people can start. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about was passive income and residual income, because I hear passive used more than residual. Now, I hear residual income used in the network marketing industry, but it's still interchangeable, and I think people just throw these terms around without knowing the actual definition. So I want to start first by talking about passive income. Now, exactly what is passive income? Well, I came across this article right here, and I think it breaks it down very well. That passive income is just money earned without actively being involved in the process as an investor or just the owner of that money. So basically what that is that you're not really putting in a ton of effort and time into your passive income streams, but these passive income streams are making money for you. So now let's go back to the basics right here before I go too deep, and let's talk about passive income and residual income right here at the top. So this right here says that, passive income and residual income are kind of like two personal revenues that are separate but together, which I believe the same thing. So when we talk about passive income, we're talking about money that's earned, that's ongoing without a ton of active effort. While residual income, it tends to refer to like the funds of an individual that's left over after living expenses. And honestly, at one point in time, I didn't even know that myself, because I used to use the term, creating residual income, and pretty much thinking that they're exactly the same thing, but they're not. So when we talk about generating passive income, we're talking about a way that you can increase a person's amount of residual income as well. So let's take a look at this article right here where it gives the basics on passive income. So what are some of the examples of passive income? Well, we could talk about passive income as your savings account. Basically your money making money for you. Your savings account could be a way to make some passive income, bonds, dividends from stocks, rental property. So if you're in the real estate industry, you hear about, passive income. Passive income could also be from royalties. And if you don't know very much about royalties, I'll give you an example of that. So if you are a fan of music and you have a favorite music artist that you listen to, if these music artists have been out for years, from the very first album that they create to the 10th album that they create, they can make passive income from just the royalties. So if an artist created a song 10 years ago, then they can still get paid royalties off of that song today. Well, how can they do that? Well, people like to use different songs in movies and commercials, just using the rights to that song, the image of that artist. They have so many different ways to make passive income just off of the royalties of music that they created years ago. And that pretty much goes for music industry and movie industries as well. So that's a way to generate passive income. You're still making money today off of the work that you did in the past. Now, your residual income is gonna follow a little bit of a different route, because I thought that residual income was the same as passive. So your residual income tends to focus on the amount of money that you have remaining after you pay all of your bills. So that's pretty much how your residual income comes in at. So the best way to understand it is if you receive $5,000 a month and all of your expenses expenses for the month was $4,000, then the residual income that you have at the end of the month or at the end of paying all of your expenses would be $1,000. So you have $1,000 in residual income. Now, it's very much possible for passive income to be residual income, but not all residual income is passive income. And that's one reason why you can tend to find that investors and people that are retired, they want to make the most off of their money without actually putting in a ton of effort. So you will find that people that get as much passive income as they possibly can, because they may not have to devote as much time to it or put as much energy into it, and they can reap the benefits of having more money come in than going out. And so it can actually lead them to a point of just having more time freedom as well as more financial freedom. Residual income does not have as much to do with how much money you're making versus the amount of effort that you're putting in. It has more to do with how much you have left over after the end of all of your expenses. You can consider that to be residual income. Now, there are ways to boost or increase your residual income and your passive income. And one way that you can do that is just you can increase your overall income. So if you wanted to increase your residual income, you would have to increase your overall income or reduce your expenses, or do both. So the objective in residual income is basically to have more money at the end of the month that you would normally have. So these are the things that you need to know, especially if you're looking to start a business and you want to create passive income. Really, you want both passive income, you want residual income, because it's going to be what gives you the most time freedom that you could possibly get. And that's kind of what I'm going after myself, because time freedom is the most important thing that you cannot get over and over again. You can make more money, but you cannot get your time again. So this is how you create passive income and residual income. Now, there are businesses out there where you can create passive income from home. I tend to find that a lot of them are online businesses, but that is where it's going, because with an online business or a passive income business, you want leverage. You want to be able to leverage systems. You want to be able to leverage other people's time. And I'm going to be talking about that a little bit more. I've got some videos that are going to be coming through where I'm going to show you guys how I'm making passive income from home. I haven't shared this online, but I want to go into ways that you can make passive income, because there are ways that you can get your money to work. So let me know down in the comment section below if you have passive income ideas or a business that you're working on. Go ahead and share with me. Let me know what you're doing. And also make sure that you hit that subscribe button, because I will be back every single week with more videos just like this. All right, I'll catch you on the next video.